Hey, 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 hey. Let's see. How are you doing? Oh, you are dry. You are dry, my friend. Dry. Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Oh my god, I'm coming at you guys with a super sweaty face. I just went on a run, my first run, and probably the last one for a while. I just go on runs very sporadically, but I haven't gone on one in like months. I can't remember the last time I went on one. So that's why I look like a plum or a, I don't even know what. Whatever fruit I look like, that is why. Look at the freaking veins in my head. Absolutely popping. I don't know, does that happen to you guys? So I feel like it's happening now more as I'm older. I don't know if that's true, but anywho, if only you guys knew how many times I had to record this. Hopefully this is the last time. If you're seeing this, this is the last time I did it, of like 4 or 5, so yay. My name is Fatima. I'm 28. I live in New York City, and I create videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, travel, and the MCAT because I'm studying for it right now. So yeah, that leads me to the topic of this video. I'm gonna tell you guys, or take you through a week in my life of working full-time and studying for the MCAT. Also, as full-time as I can, because the MCAT's a full-time job, y'all. Anywho, it's Monday, June 14th, and I got home around 5. I had done some laundry yesterday on Sunday, and I hang dry a lot of stuff, so I was hang drying it, and I had to fold some of it's still hang drying, so woo. So that's happening, and then I went on a run, which is what I'm back from now. Maybe it was like 4 miles or something, I don't know. Anywho, now I'm gonna go shower and eat, and then it's gonna be a study situation. I'm excited to take you guys with me on this journey this week, so you guys can see a little realistic, you know, what I'm trying to do in terms of studying. Also, I'm filming this because I need extra accountability to study because my exam's coming up soon and I need to get my butt together. So one more time. Some honesty. I just put on an episode of Revenge. Do I have time to be watching Revenge? No. So why did I just put an episode on when I know I can't finish it? I'm just sitting here to finish this meal. The answer, one of the ways I've been studying is FaceTiming with a friend, and she's studying for the GMAT, and so we like FaceTime and study together. It's around 8:40-ish, I guess. So I think I'm just gonna do some UWorld passages. I only got 12 minutes into the episode, so as I knew. Anyway, I'm gonna go get started on this. So another dose of reality. I had a huge migraine hit me, so I only got through like one passage, and I think I'm just gonna head to sleep. It's already 10:05, but my head is pounding, so I'm just gonna sit here and drink more water and then head to sleep, but something is better than nothing. Good morning, you guys. It's Tuesday, I think the 15th, and I'm at work, as you can see, and I
try to start every day off with, I'm trying to again, I used to, and I stopped for a long time. I'm doing a psych soc passage and a cars passage from the AAMC passages, so I'm gonna go do that now. I might not be able to talk too much while I'm at work, but just wanted to tell you guys that because this is a study video. So out for lunch at work, not sure what to get, so I'm kind of going on a walk in the opposite direction that I usually walk to see if I'll get inspired by a restaurant. But also I'm not looking because I'm looking down at the camera right now, so really, what am I doing? Who knows? I did do my passages. I didn't do as well as I wanted because I didn't get 100% on every single one, but you know, I took some learnings. I now know what negative priming is. I know that the common antipsychotic that's given to schizophrenic patients is kind of have a strategy for like thinking about questions in cars when they're like, what would undermine what is being said? Because sometimes I just get a little scared when I hear like certain questions and freak out. So just like a way of thinking about that, just be like, okay, like which of these answers don't align with what is being said in the passage? Because then I get to this point where I start thinking I don't know what is being said in the passage. So also like reminding myself I do know what is being said. Or like, what do I think is being said? Which of these things doesn't align with that or would go against that? Instead of trying to find other things, I don't know. Also trying to find direct things in a passage that support whatever answer I'm giving. Because usually everything's always supported. So yeah.
2 moments later.
I'm at a Mexican restaurant down the street. Not down the street, it's a few streets down. But I'm really excited because they do birria tacos. But no, not birria tacos. Birria in burrito form, birria burrito. So I'm really excited to try it. I really like birria as a whole. So let's get it. If it's good, I'm gonna let y'all know. Just spent an hour doing more laundry stuff like steaming and stuff. But I wanted to open a package with you guys because I just got these kind of interesting shoes. They're Teva's. I didn't think I would ever be a Teva's girl, but here we are. Here they are. Boom. Wow, these are gonna be interesting. Ooh, they seem really soft. It's made from recycled materials. They're good for the environment too. As you guys know, I really want the Chanel Dad sneakers. Cannot afford the Chanel Dad sneakers, so these will have to do for the moment. But let me know what you think. Are these just ugly or are these ugly with potential to be kind of cool? I think obviously the latter, otherwise I wouldn't have bought them, so. But I'm still interested to know what you guys think. I will not be hurt. Trust me, I will not be hurt. Now I'm gonna go like work out though, because I need to, and there's still one more thing drying. Okay guys, thoughts. Are they too small or are they like just the perfect fit? Because my foot just like hits basically the back. There isn't much space. There isn't much space here. It's like if my foot was any bigger, they wouldn't fit, but they do fit.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know what your thoughts are.
Thing to look at is that electrostatic forces govern everything. Everything that happens in organic chemistry, even if it's explained in terms of functional groups and leaving groups and
So guys, it's 10:30 something. I was studying and then I had a phone call with a friend. And now I'm about to eat. So I ordered another burrito because the burrito earlier, y'all saw how excited I was, but it was just a letdown, honestly. I don't know if it's because I got the birria or whatever, but it just, you know, didn't hit the spot. So I just felt like I needed to get another burrito to hit the spot. Honestly, it's just because I don't like studying and I feel like I need to treat myself to make it worthwhile. I don't know. My brain is on this spend money I don't have tip, and I don't know what to say. But yeah, I was just looking at base pairs, like nitrogen base pairs and how they, like, you know, how they hydrogen bond between each other. Because it's just like knowing like how to number the carbons and the nitrogens and the base pairs, and then how they interact, because on the other side it's like anti-parallel. Just my brain doesn't compute. My brain is not allowing it to happen in my head. I can't flip things in my head. Like spatial intelligence might not be my strong suit, basically. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna eat and then continue studying, so. Oh my god, let me stop playing. You guys, I'm about to go to sleep. I did do some studying. My studying was I didn't do any problems. I was just listening to these lectures on organic chemistry and how to think about it. It was really helpful. So I'll try to link that video series down below in terms of just like some basic rules and principles. I find things work better in my head if I know like what the overall goal is and why things are happening. I have a hard time just memorizing things unless there's like a mnemonic device or like it just is odd, and because it's odd I remember it. It's just the way my brain works. So yeah, if you're one of those people, maybe check out these organic chemistry videos that I'm gonna hopefully link down below. If I don't, let me know, because I will then remember to. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 12:14. See you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. Good afternoon, you guys. It's Wednesday. As you can tell, I'm panting because I'm going on a walk. Well, it's been a long walk. I'm going to see Marianne and Jean, who's an old couple I help with like tech stuff. I'm supposed to be there at 4. It's already past 4, and I'm not there yet. And I'm bits away. I'm like on 92nd, and they live near like 70 something, so I'm tired. But I'm walking near my favorite park, Riverside Park, so a nice solve. And I spent most of today cleaning and working out. So yeah, taking you guys with me for the rest of the day.
I feel like I've been the worst vlogger today. But recap, basically I haven't really studied today. I woke up, I started the day off with cleaning, and then I exercised, cleaned the whole apartment. Clean apartment, legit my love language. Worked out, then went to Marianne and Jean, which I helped them with like tech computer stuff. They're like my pseudo grandparents, love them. And then I came back, they dropped me off, they're so sweet. And then I wanted to try this place called Banh. It's this Vietnamese place on the Upper West Side, 106 in Amsterdam. So I just walked there. It was so good, you guys. The pho, must try. I just had the beef one without the tripe, and it was so good. And then I think I'm gonna I got home and it's like 10-11, and I think I'm going to try to watch TV. No, wow, I'm trying to say I'm gonna try and study, but I'm also like uploading footage on to iMovie so that I have some footage for next week. But I also was supposed to film a video today and I didn't, so yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna try and do a little bit of studying, basically my passages that I try to do every day, and then my Anki cards for psych that I'm trying to use to like keep the stuff in this brain until I take this exam. But let's do it. Hi guys, it's Thursday, June 17th. I'm back home and I just had like a crazy weird day. I just like couldn't get my head on straight. I couldn't do any of my passages at work, so I'm gonna try and do them now. It's like 6:51. I'm just tired and like kind of over it and super drained, so I'm just gonna try and do some work. I'm gonna text my friend Uma to see if she's working, and then I'm gonna just get started with her so that I don't give myself too much room to wallow in my tiredness. But yeah, we continue to move forward, inshallah.
The next day.
And I have been studying all day. Happy Juneteenth, happy Friday.
I am finally taking a little break. I'm gonna make a smoothie with some of my fiber because honey, I need goodness in my life. And then I'm also not eating out today, so I'm just gonna boil some dumplings from Vanessa's. Basically, I found out Vanessa's has a location uptown on the Upper West Side now, so that means I can get my refill on the frozen dumplings without going downtown, which is going to be a lifesaver. I really need to go and get a refill though, because this is the last bits of my dumplings from them. And apparently they have like spicy beef. It's actually down here, I didn't see that. I'm gonna try that the next time I go. Hopefully you guys know how I feel, so I'll buy chicken and that. Anywho, my usual mango, baby spinach, some dried mango, some ginger cubes, and fiber, and chia seeds. Because health is wealth. Please remind me of that, because clearly I seem to forget. Also, Uma probably thinks I'm crazy because I'm talking to you guys and she's on FaceTime with me because we've been studying together. Pro tip, study with a friend. It really helps. I have another practice exam tomorrow, so I'm stressed AF, but we move, because I had one last week. Ugh, Lord. I really hope there is an improvement in my score, but we'll see.
I'm exhausted.
Oh my god.
This Azalea Banks just came so hard for Candace Owens.
Oh, Candace Owens is the black.
It's 11:13. I have a practice exam tomorrow. I usually try to wake up in time and do it like around 7:30, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But I'm gonna go look at amino acids because I always try to review those so I can remember them before my exam, and maybe the citric acid cycle and glycolysis, just overarching. I need to go back to those and actually like memorize stick figures of the like reagents and stuff because I don't remember them. I also haven't gone back and really hammered in the nitrogenous bases and all the stuff that's going on there. Oof, oh god, I'm stressed. I'm stressed just thinking about how much stuff I still don't know. Anyway, yeah, and I haven't done my Anki in like 2 to 3 days, so also another not good thing. So we're just chugging along. Funny how I just listed all the things I didn't do, but today I focused a lot on acid base, buffers, oh my god, thermodynamics, lots of thermodynamics, specific heat, which is also thermodynamics, I guess. I did 2 CARS passages and 1 psych-soc passage and like several questions, so like, you know, a handful of things. Definitely learned a lot. Practice exam I'm taking tomorrow I've already taken before, so I just feel about it because I'm like, I already know this. Anyway, I don't know, it just makes me feel like it's not really an accurate representation, but this is the one that I haven't taken in the longest time, so I'm just trying to go in with the best foot. Let's see what we can do here. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Happy Saturday. Starting off at 8:05. Practice exam 2, official MCAT. Let's do this. Well, I'm halfway done. Overall, I think it's going better. I don't know if that's actually true, but you know, we'll see. This one had a lot of kinetics and a lot of thermodynamic type stuff and light EM type stuff, so some stuff that I do now know that I didn't know before. So yeah, I'm in my 30-minute break and I'm wearing my mask because I'm trying to practice with it on because I'm gonna have to wear it for the exam because COVID, and I don't want that to be like a hindrance. I'm finding also stopping and taking deep breaths really helped me. There was a passage at the end that was so dense in CARS. I was like, oh my god, so thankful that I like got through all my other passages faster, that I spent like 16 minutes on that passage, more like 15 to 14 minutes, but dang, that's a long time. And I remember when I first took that exam, that passage just annihilated me. I was so tired. So when I got to that and I was like, okay, let me try this, so I like closed my eyes, did some deep breaths, like did some affirmations like you can do this, you can do this, you know, like motivation type stuff, and then went back to it, and it was a lot easier for me to get through it. So hopefully I can remember that on the exam because I won't be prepared for it or like recognize it like it did here. So yeah, anyway, just thought I'd share that. I'm gonna have my dried mango and then come back and talk to you guys. I'm not gonna take the full 30 minutes because I want to get this over with. I'm finally done. I'm not happy, but not as disappointed as I could be. Definitely an improvement, and I think because this one's been the longest since I've taken it, it has the most potential to show me like what my improvement has been from the last time I took it because I remember it the least. So yeah, my science sections still need work. My CARS and psych-soc sections are definitely on the higher end, is where like my struggles have been, but I think I can raise my scores in chem and bio.
pretty decently, and I feel like I have started to do that. And also I was just frustrated because for the bio section this time I like ran out of time, which I think really affected my score in that section, because I've been doing better in that section than in Chem Phys. Although I expected to do better in Chem Phys this time more than last time, I was just shocked because I couldn't finish the passages, which is so odd. Anyway, I'm gonna see right now if most of my wrong answers were at the end. Yeah, so many of my wrong answers were at the end. All right, now I know. Anywho, I'm gonna go shower now. Maybe I should eat. I haven't eaten anything. It's almost 2 p.m. No, it's almost 3 p.m. Well, yeah. I'm still feeling motivated to continue studying because, you know, my score is improving and I'm getting closer and closer to my goal of doing well in this exam, but still also a little disappointed, you know, because I don't think I would be even happy with a 528 if I'm being 100% honest, because that's just who I am. Anywho, I will see you guys. Heading out, so wanted to show you guys my outfits. It was totally inspired by Inanna Circus. I'm gonna try and insert the photo here. But her and Matthew Noska were out at dinner and she got photographed in a photo, like a black crop top and low-waisted like blue jeans. Oh, and I was like, I need to do this. So yeah, this is old, super old from Zara. This is also old from Zara. This is old from Bershka, and my shoes are leather sneakers from Italic. I'm heading out to go watch a movie in a park with Doreen. I was legit blasting so much Kevin Gates. Ugh, I love this song, and God I Trust. Basically my favorite song. Anyway, I need to go to Target first and I'm running late, so let's go.
Saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you.
At Doreen's place now, and we're watching this show called The Big Day on Netflix. This was so good. We loved the first season, so.
Goals. Big wedding energy.
Doreen will not stop coming for this couple that lives in freaking Connecticut. Doreen, what do you have to say for yourself?
I mean, it's Connecticut though.
She legit will not let it go. She's so rude. They seem so happy.
They're happy in Connecticut.
See what I have to deal with? No comments.
Queens born and bred, man. NYC. It's NYC or Cali for me.
NYC people be like.
Like if I'm either living on the West Coast or I'm living in New York City. There's no in between. Like none. Boston, that's a dog. Connecticut, that's a dog.
Y'all hear this? I present to you Doreen Mohammed.
I'll consider DC for political reasons, but that's about it.
Okay, so okay now. Good morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. I just got out of bed and went and washed my face and did wudu because I'm about to pray. But wanted to be honest with you guys because yesterday I had on some mascara and a little bit of like eyebrow like gel, like just clear.
I brush my eyebrows up sometimes if I'm just trying to do a little something to lift my eyes, and I went to sleep with it because I completely forgot that I had it on. I definitely fell asleep on the couch last night. I did not like make it to my bed. I tried to watch an episode of The Bold Type when I got back after midnight. Like, I don't know who I think I am. You know what? I need to remind myself that I'm getting old and that I'm not who I was before. So, I tried and failed. Anywho, I'm gonna try and pray, and then I want to film a video. I need to film a haul because I have a good amount of things to show you guys, which might be the video that's going up today, like tonight, like for Monday, because I post on Monday morning, so essentially like at 12 on Monday. Well, I feel like I was flashing you guys this whole time. I mean, there's not much to be flashing, but you know, let's go get this prayer in, and I'll see you guys later. Basically been doing YouTube stuff all day. I edited last week's video, I filmed my haul, filmed the try-on clips. I'm gonna edit the haul and the try-on clips as well, but I wanted to get this video exported so I can start editing that, so that I can start uploading, because it's gonna take a while since it's like a longer video. I hope you guys really enjoy it. And I'm watching a video right now, but since this is a study video, I wanted to take a little seat and talk to you guys about how I've managed, or tried to manage, I wouldn't say I managed, how I'm attempting to manage studying and working full-time. As when I say studying for the MCAT and working full-time, you guys have seen some of the things I've been doing, but I wanted to maybe list them concretely in one place. So the first thing is I try to have a schedule. So my general schedule is work, you know, and I get home around 5 p.m., 5:30, you know, sometimes 6, and I work out, I eat, if I'm hungry, and then I study. So usually I start studying around 7, 8, sometimes 9, depending on the day, and then I study for like 2 to 3 hours. So then I study for 2 to 3 hours depending on like whatever is going on and how I'm feeling. Now, I also, in terms of like specific things I do every week, I try to do Anki cards every day. I try to do, and high emphasis on the try. I don't necessarily win at all this. In addition to the Anki cards, I also try to do a passage a day of cars and psych soc, just so I'm practicing. There were a few months there where I wasn't doing that, and I think it really affected me, so now I'm doing that up until I take my exam, which is as of now July 30th. And I really want to take it July 30th because I'm tired of studying. I'm tired, I'm just over it. And then I try to either review like topics at night, because I try to do those review passages before I get home, and the Anki cards like on the bus or on my way to work and things like that. But when I get home, I do reviews and problems. So my program has like review sheets, so I do that. Or if I like know I don't know a topic, like for my practice exam, I try to use the practice exam to basically guide me on what I should be studying and what I shouldn't be studying. And then I have like flashcards that I like to go over, and then right before an exam I'll go over like high yield things that I know that I need to remember, like amino acids, the things I need to know. I have a bunch of need to know sheets where I basically have written down all the things that I've like taken away, like educational objectives from problems I've done and things that I want to remember, so that I remember that as well. And I try to review that, and I try to review like the glycolysis thing and the citric acid cycle as well. And then I try to look at work, energy, and power notes just to like stick that in there, like light and electromagnetic stuff, like those equations. What else do I like to look at? Enzymes. Yeah, and just try to like remember what is going on there. I don't know if it's working, but I'll let you guys know. That's essentially like
how I try to balance it, and then I try to give myself a break after like an exam weekend. So that night I pretty much don't do anything, and today I haven't really done anything, and I feel really bad about it, but also like balance. Like I needed to do some of my YouTube stuff today because I have a lot going on next week and I knew I wouldn't have time. So maybe I'll try and study later. Ooh, also something that's been really, really helpful is having an accountability partner. You guys have seen that I've been studying with Umu a lot. So we get on Zoom and we study with each other. She's studying for the GMAT for B school, so she's also like has a goal, and you know, we push each other by being on FaceTime. It kind of gives us dedicated time to study, and also just pushes me to study because there's someone else there. So pro tip, I think that's really, really helped me. If you have someone else that you can help, like that can help you, or that is also doing work, just to have someone there to do it with you, super helpful. And sometimes I do it with my friend Daniel, which is also wonderful. Okay, so basically my biggest tip is try to do something every day, even if it's not a crazy amount of stuff. Something is better than nothing, and I have a hard time remembering that sometimes, so that's what I've been trying to do, especially for these last 30 days, just getting in something, because otherwise I just won't do anything, and then that like piles up really, really quickly. That'll multiply in a negative way, that will compound in a negative way, whereas doing something every day will compound in a positive way. And one last thing before I go, I've been using UWorld, which is great answers, great questions, and like AAMC stuff to also study, in addition to like notes and things from the course that I pay for, which is amazing. I'll leave their info down below, or how to get their info down below if you're interested in an MCAT class, because inshallah when I do well, it'll be because of them. Anywho, I'm gonna go now, wait for this video to finish writing so I can upload it, and then edit my second video of the night and keep it going. You guys are having a good day whenever you're watching this, and I hope these tips were helpful. If you have any tips that I haven't added, please let me know down in the comments below. Talk to people, help people out. And do you guys hear the soundtrack of New York City? Yep.
I'm in love with your body.